So this AI stuff, if you're a creator, if you're someone who operates in the creative space, if you're a copywriter, if you are a Photoshop designer, if you are a graphic designer, if you are a musician, if you are like a painter, whatever you do, this software can easily replace your job. So why am I doing this stream? I'm not doing this stream to scare people. I'm doing this stream just to educate everyone on the kind of technology that exists and where everything is headed. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it's really about the anticipation game, right? If you're able to anticipate these changes, it gives you the ability to plan for them and to be able to adapt and adjust to the situations, because the invention of new technology is not a new phenomenon. Like, this has been happening over and over again. It's a cycle that we go through like every year, right? New technology gets invented all the time. But it doesn't replace the need for humans, right? So at the end of the day, when it comes to a software like DALL-E, it just changes the way that we create, right? So previously, someone would have to spend multiple years developing the skill of being able to paint in a certain style or develop that style over years, right? But with this kind of technology, you're able to take a style that's already been invented and just recreate it in a different way very quickly without having to teach yourself those skills or that ability or that style over a long period of time. So it's just changed the way that we create. And when the way that we create changes, we just need to be able to adapt to that, right? So there's probably, what I'm anticipating is going to happen is that there's going to be certain artists where their medium is using software like DALL-E, but where they add in their flair, or where they come in and the role that they play in terms of creating that art is different. It might not be them painting the actual painting, but it's them typing in certain phrases in a certain order, or in a certain way that creates these different pieces of art, right? So it just changes the form and the way that we create art, and we can adapt to that and we can change that, because it's taken the need for mastering a skill away, but there's still so many needs in this world that need to be, and problems in this world that need to be solved. This is just another tool that's going to help us be able to solve those problems. So it might seem scary at first. Oh no, AI can like replace what I do. I spent so many years learning this skill. What am I gonna do? But AI is just another tool that we can use to solve these problems. So I think what's going to happen is that it's no longer going to become about how we create, but more about what we create, right? So a lot of people spend years mastering skills in terms of how to create something, but this is going to change the focus onto what to create. And the thing is, when it comes to art, art is made for a purpose. It's made for a reason. So I think with this technology coming up, it's a really good moment for us to take time to introspect and kind of reflect on why do we do what we do? Because that's much more important than what we do. I think the reason why we're doing it is so much more important, because if we're doing something for a set purpose, to solve a problem, to help someone, or to achieve some sort of goal, then it takes situations like this where AI can potentially replace you, and it kind of, instead of it's like disempowering you, it can empower you, because it's just another tool to be able to achieve that purpose. But we just need to think about, how do we use this tool to achieve that purpose? And if you don't know what your purpose is, then you can't even start that thought process. So the reason why I wanted to do this live stream is to just kind of give us the opportunity to think about that, right? Think about what your purpose is, and then start looking at the different tools that you have at your disposal to achieve that purpose. So if you were someone that wanted to, I don't know, to solve world hunger, you now have a tool in the form of like Copy AI, which can literally write any copywriting that you need for any social media post that you need to put out there without you having to go and master the skill of copywriting. So that's a tool that can help empower you in terms of you achieving that goal. So yeah, it might sound like all bleak and like scary in the beginning, but all of these tools are going to help us be able to achieve so much more, which is kind of exciting when you think about it.